Welcome to Connected Leadership. I'm your host, Kimberly Dinville, the founder of Comet Leadership Development. My passion is helping others to develop their own leadership style and skills. Whether it's through one-on-one mentoring, writing, or speaking to groups of people, I love to discuss topics related to leadership and people management. We believe that anyone can be a leader, whether you're a people manager or not. We want to help you build the skills that help you connect and motivate people so they can reach their full potential. Thank you for joining us today, and let's dive in.
Have you ever had those days, or weeks, or sometimes even months, where you struggle to see the impacts of your efforts? There are times when it feels like you aren't making a difference, or the change is so slight as to make it feel negligible. When these times hit, it can be difficult to keep yourself motivated. If you're a people leader or in a role with lots of engagement with others, you may struggle to put the same amount of energy into your regular interactions. And if you do manage to muster your resources to stay engaged, it can feel draining. Does any of this sound familiar? I know it resonated with me at some point, and it has come up during mentoring discussions I have had with others as well. It's usually phrased as, quote, "nothing I do seems to matter." Or another quote, "things just aren't changing." Of course, very often these thoughts are based more on emotion than reality. But that doesn't stop it from ringing inside your head. Here's a not-so-secret secret. Everybody goes through these times, more than once. When I said this to one of my former team members, I think it caught her a little off guard that senior leaders get hit with the same struggles. Many leaders have a good poker face, and so it's easy to think that they have it all together and don't go through times of doubt, a lack of motivation, or low energy. But rest assured, it's just a human condition, and we're all human after all. So when you're hit with these periods, a little perspective, or at least reminding yourself of a few things, can help. First and foremost, please remember to take care of yourself. Sometimes we just get run down, and those batteries need to recharge a bit. This is particularly true if you've got a lot going on at work and at home. Second, recognize that not every day can be a party and that you're going to win that gold star. That's okay. Remember, we don't aim to be perfect around here. And the third reminder is the primary topic of today's episode. Understand that not every impact you have on others is going to be immediately visible to you. Think on a leader who made a difference to you. Maybe it's a current leader or a prior one. What did they do that left this lasting impression? Was it something that they did today, or something that happened a week, a month, or even years ago? Did they or do they know that you feel they made a difference? And if they do you think they could pinpoint the where, when, how of that particular impact they had on you? I would be willing to bet that it isn't a single event, and instead, it was a culmination of many different interactions over time. And so for you, even when you don't see the immediate difference that you are making with your actions, odds are pretty good that you are still having an impact. Let's say you're a people leader and you hold a one-on-one with one of your team members where you talk about how they are personally coping with all the stress instead of whatever business project or challenge that has been going on. This discussion is going to have an impact. Your employee will likely feel more supported, and they may in turn go on to be more supportive of somebody else. Maybe they feel a little better about things, and so their energy's a little bit higher. This could translate to being a little more productive because their mood is a bit better. Or maybe they tackle that thing that they've been procrastinating. Did you make a difference? Yes. Did you see that difference? Maybe. But it's also possible that you do not. You're not a mind reader, and unless you're standing over their shoulder, you're not necessarily going to see an immediate change. Or let's say you're an individual contributor who takes a moment out of your daily tasks to show a coworker a nifty spreadsheet trick. It was 2 minutes out of your day, and after a week, it's quite possible that you have forgotten you even did it. But your spreadsheet trick helped someone fill out a sheet, maybe for like the IT department, without having to manually update 500 different cells. So they got it done in 20 minutes instead of 2 hours. And now your teammate has learned a new trick that they can use in the future. You, as an individual contributor, made an impact, even if you didn't see or hear about it. And the thing about having these impacts is that there's a ripple effect, even if it's a small one, like a pebble dropped in water. Your action sets off a ripple that impacts other people as well. But as a person, you're not a pebble. It's not likely that you are just going to do one thing and then never take action again. You walk along. You move through your universe. You interact with people, and you're taking small actions throughout your day. And each one of these steps can set off another ripple. Imagine yourself walking across a really wide puddle and all the little ripples that follow in your footsteps. It's no longer just making an impact, a one-time event. It's making a difference. Now imagine that you walked through that same puddle, but it's dark, or your eyes are closed. You may not see the ripples in the water, but that doesn't mean that they aren't there. It's easy to become hyper-focused on the issue of the moment. Sometimes certain issues become cyclic in nature. Maybe you have been trying different tactics to accomplish something and haven't found the one that clicked yet. In these moments, it's easy to feel that things aren't changing. But back to the question I asked earlier about the leader who made a difference. Did they make a difference because of a target that was achieved? Did they make a difference because they hit a goal? Or did they make a difference because of the way they thought, the way they acted, and how they helped you as their employee succeed? So as a leader, when you feel you aren't making a difference, try to remember that not everything is immediately visible. Sometimes you have to take a step back and look for the subtle changes. The way you interact with your teams is one of the foundations of the culture that you build. You have the ability to influence how others act. You can make a small difference in someone's day And maybe that is one of the pieces that influences how they feel about their job, or about you as their leader. But you are making that difference. And you make a difference every day, even if you don't feel it.
That's all for this episode. Thank you for joining in and listening. Don't forget to subscribe so you can be alerted when the next episode comes out. If you want to get more detail on today's topic, or you want to check out our other material, please visit us at cometleadership.com. You'll find a series of articles, templates, and training material. You can also email me directly at kimberly@cometleadership.com. Thanks for listening and have a fantastic day.